control is being used by Bluewater residents to demonstrate their opposition to a proposed public housing development in the blue chip suburb. They punched and stuck pins in the eyes of the mock Prime Minister to raise money to fight the project.
Bluewater residents are at breaking point.
What do we want? When do we want it?
More than 200 people assembled to protest against a 19-unit public housing block proposed for their area. They say it took them by surprise, and Prime Minister Kevin Rudd needs to have a rethink.
He needs to really have a look at this social housing policy, because $64 billion is a hell of a lot of money if you're going to get it wrong, and he's getting it wrong.
The state opposition has thrown its support behind the cause.
Governments only listen to people power, and I've exhorted the local community here to maintain the rage, to keep bringing up this issue, and I've committed to them that the opposition, the LNP opposition, will take this up in the Parliament.
A relief for Cairns Regional Council, who say they are powerless to stop the project, which doesn't meet local government building guidelines.
The Director-General, who's driving this whole thing, has sent us a letter saying she declares that this complies. And end of story.
Former member for Leichhardt, Warren Edge, says it'll disadvantage the already disadvantaged.
They're going to exclude people like elderly, they're going to exclude people with disabilities because there's no lifts, they're multi-storey, no lifts, no air conditioning, and all they're doing is creating a ghetto.
Residents have vowed to keep on fighting. Adam Marshall at Win News.
And reporter Adam Marshall continues our coverage of the Liberal National Party visit to the region. Leader John Paul Langbrook claims the Far North will be a key battleground at the next state election.
It was a flying two-day visit for the state opposition and his deputy. They travelled the Far North, meeting with businesses and residents.
We're determined to show the people of Cairns that we're standing with them on issues such as tourism, such as issues of public housing, and of course the issues that affect the general employment rate.
Both are confident of tipping the balance of power in the region. Seats are predominantly held by Labor.
Cairns is a forgotten city in terms of Brisbane. The Brisbane Labor government takes it for granted. We've got 4 mute Labor MPs here.
What we do know is that the people of Queensland have had a gutful of a Labor government that just continuously lies to them.
The LNP would have to win 11 more seats in Parliament to claim government.
It's been in power for 20 years, basically now, and it's completely arrogant.
They've got their eye on one in particular in the Far North. The seat of Cairns has been held by Labor for more than 100 years. Mr Langbrook is confident of breaking that record. But the member for Cairns, Desley Boyle, says the LNP is being arrogant by claiming victory already.
They can make whatever claims they like, but we'll never know whether they're true or not, because there's no state election now and there won't be a state election for another 2 years.
Adam Marshall, Win News.
The crime and business